The square root of quantity 3 minus x equals 1 minus the square root of 2x. Then 9x squared equals. This question is a little bit more tricky than it looks, but the first thing to look at here is the fact that we're asked to solve for 9x squared. So it's reasonably clear that we're going to have to square both sides of this equation twice in order to go from root x to an x squared. So basically we travel from root x to x to the first power, then x to the second power. So we might as well just get started by squaring both sides. So if we square both sides, that's going to give us 3 minus x on the left. And by binomial expansion, that's going to give us 1 minus 2 root 2x plus 2x on the right. So clean this up. So move the 1 over here. So that's 2. Then move the x over to the other side. So minus 2 square root 2x plus 3x. Now the problem here is that if we square this the way it is, or if we were to solve for 3x squared and then square that, we're going to end up having a polynomial that has the root in it. And just like this binomial expansion here, if you try to square a polynomial that has a root in it, then you're always going to get a middle term like this that still has a root in it. So what we need to do at this point is actually isolate the root. So what I mean by that is to move the root over just as you see here. So this root is alone, and all we do when we square it is just lift the root. So I'm going to move all of this over here. So I get 2 square root 2x equals 3x minus 2, and then I can just square. Then I get 4 times 2x equals 9x squared minus 12x by binomial expansion plus 4x. So that's 8x plus 12x equals 9x squared plus 4, and then the next line is just going to be 20x minus 4 equals 9x squared. And your answer is, of course, E. And if you're interested, we have a free 23-page Properties of Numbers guide that you can find by clicking on the link in the top right-hand corner of your screen. So if you're having trouble with those annoying properties of integers, properties of numbers questions, this is the guide for you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.